All right, Shalom. Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, who will and teach well. Most peace, love, and salutation to the brothers from his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. This is the brother Batop back again through the Spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 140, verse 1. This is a psalm of David. It says, "Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man." And I'm bringing out this psalm because the times that we're living in are the time of prophecy. You know, the Lord is finna allow Esau, Edom, to come down with great wrath upon the nation of Israel because it's prophecy, and he has to do that. So we want Yahweh Bashim al-Shah to preserve us from the wrath of the enemy. And if we have to face these difficult situations, we pray that the Lord give us the strength to endure. But we're putting our hopes in Yahweh Bashim al-Shah. That's the purpose of this song, because we know by him our actions weighed. Everything goes through Yahweh Bashim al-Shah. Everything goes through the Lord, and Esau is that evil man. He has his agenda. He know what he wants to do. We want the Lord to preserve us from these evils that's coming upon the earth. One example, the MOTB. That's the evil that's going to come upon the earth because Esau going to force it on the population, and you're going to be faced with a dilemma of choosing, of not taking it, So we want the Lord to preserve us from that. That means give us the spirit to not accept his MOTB, not to accept nothing that this devil comes with, and to preserve us from all of the evil which the Lord himself is bringing through Esau. It says, "Preserve me from the violent man," which is Esau, Edom. Starting with the elites of the society. They're the ones that's behind the closed doors calling the shots. They're that hidden hand, if you will. This is read NLT Psalms 140:1 that says, "O Yahweh, rescue me from evil people. Protect me from those who are violent." And our main enemy is Esau, Edom, along with the other nations, as it says in Psalms 83. Ishmael's is the number, it's listed as number 2, which is the Arabs. But for the sake of this lesson, we're focusing on Esau, which all of the heathens are enemies anyways, but Esau is the one that's empowering Edom, so-called white man. So he's that violent man, he's that evil man that we need preservation from, we need protection from, Verse 2 says, KJV says, "Which imagine mischiefs in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war." An example of that is martial law. Martial law involves the temporary substitution of military authority for civil rule and is usually invoked in time of war. Esau finna come down having great wrath. Let me get that real quick. Because Esau, he's set up to take peace from the earth. I'm going to prove that real quick. Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, Esau, Edom, he's the physical counterpart of Satan on earth," which the word Satan means adversary. It says, "Is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath a short time." Now, a so-called Christian would read that scripture and they would think that's talking about the spiritual demon Satan. But that's not actually talking about the spiritual demon Satan. That's talking about Esau, the physical counterpart of the physical demon Satan on the earth. He is the devil. He's the word devil means deceiver, slanderer. And that's what Esau is. He's always been the deceiver. Look at the world today. Why the world is so out of whack? Because he deceived the world, according to Revelation 21. This is Revelation 6, and I'm going to jump down to the verse 4. It says, and there went out another horse represents power, that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. That's why we see so much war going on in the earth. That's the same thing that happened with the Roman Empire. Their war machine. There was an empire that was built on war. never-ending wars. They was always at war. And America is following in the same footsteps as the Roman Empire because America is the new Roman Empire. It says, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. That word red in the Hebrew comes from the Hebrew word Adawam, which means red, of course, which represents Esau, Edom. So that great sword goes back to Genesis chapter 26, is it? When Yahushai, or who was Isaac at the time, blessed, I'm sorry, not 26. Here it is. It's 27. This is the book of Genesis 27 in verse 38. It says, and Esau, which is Edom, said unto his father, which is Isaac, which is Yahushua in the spirit, if you can receive it. It says, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. And right now these devils, they have the fatness of the earth, the whole earth. It says, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So Esau was blessed with the sword. And because of this blessing that Esau received, he said, I'm going to jump down to the point. Genesis chapter 27. I'm going to jump now. Actually, I'm going to keep reading verse 41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob, which Jacob is the patriarch of the 12 tribes of Israel, through his 12 sons, because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. So Esau hated his blessing. It says, and Esau said in his heart, in his mind, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So Esau, Edom has that mentality going all the way back to the that time period when Jacob supplanted that blessing for him. And he has always had that vendetta, that perpetual hatred, like it says in the book of Amos 1 and 11. He's had that perpetual hatred for the nation of Israel. And everything that Esau has been doing, it's been aimed towards the nation of Israel. He's trying to destroy us. He's always been our adversary. And he's finna try to make us a continual slave under him by putting that device in your right hand or in your foreheads, man. So let's go back to Psalms 140 and 2. It says, imagine mischiefs in their heart, which what Esau did after his blessing was an example of that. They imagine mischief, which is evil, in their heart. It says, continually are they gathered together for war, because they're not a people that's set up for peace. They're not a people that's peaceful. You can't be peaceful with Esau because he's the devil. He ain't. It can never be no peace with Esau, man. Never. Because that's not in their spirit. You know? That's why there's so much war going on, because that's how these devils operate. They always got to fight. It's always some type of war going on. It's always killing, robbery, you know? Because that's what they was created to be. That whooping stick. Let's read the NLT, Psalms 140 in NLT. It says, those who plot evil in their hearts and stir up trouble all day long. That's what Esau do. He's not a peaceful man. He stirs up trouble. Verse 3. You know, if you look at the many movies, you know, back in the old days when Jake was, you know, suffering slavery and being so-called Jim Crow and all these other things, who was the one that was stirring up trouble? Esau. He go into our communities killing us, hanging us from trees. You know, lying, have his women lying just so he can hang a nigga, you know? They the ones that stir up trouble. You can't be peaceful with them because they have a continuous hatred for the nation of Israel. So they, in any chance that they get, any opportunity they have, they will kill you. Verse 3, NLT says, I'm sorry, KJV says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, because they are that serpent. Going back all the way to the garden, it says, adder's poison is under their tongue, under their lips. NLT says, their tongues sting like a snake. The venom of a viper drips from their lips. Verse 4 says, keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent men who have proposed to overthrow my goings. That's what these elites want. They want to get rid of the nation of Israel. You know, these little peon Edomites out here, they really don't understand what's really going on. But the ones that's calling the shots behind closed doors, the super high ups, they know what's going on, and they want to get rid of the nation of Israel, but they can't. They never will, because ultimately Yahweh Ba'ashim Shah is in control, and he's never going to cast off the nation of Israel. You know, I'm gonna get a precept on that. I'm gonna precept that. Leviticus 20. I just read the scripture to Leviticus 26 and verse 44. It says, and yet for all that, because for all the things that Israel done, if you read up, it goes on to what the Lord would do to the nation of Israel if they didn't obey his commandments. And even though he was going to punish us severely, this is continuing on verse 44. And yet for all that, all of the punishments and all of the disobedience that we've done, when they shall be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away. Neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly. So that's what Esau wants to do. He wants to utterly destroy us, which utterly means completely. He wants to if he could, he would kill every last Israelite on the face of the earth, bro. He would kill every last one of us if he could. But the Lord is not going to allow him. It says, and to break my covenant with them. Exactly. So the Lord has a covenant with the nation of Israel, and he would not break it. Especially because he told Abraham his seed would be as the sand of the sea, when Esau trying to upset that prophecy. Because he's what? The adversary. He's the devil. He's set up to be against us. And once you understand that, you will understand what's really going on. Why these devils have this hatred for us and all this other stuff. They want to get rid of us. It says, and to break my covenant with them, for I am Yahweh their power. So the Lord ain't going to break his word. But I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant of their ancestors, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I may be their power, I Yahweh. These are my statutes and judgments and laws which Yahweh hath made between him and the sons of Israel in Mount Sinai by the land of Moses, by the hand of Moses. I'm sorry. So that's very clear. That's talking about only the nation of Israel. So let's go back to Psalms 140. Psalms 140 and verse 4 NLT, it says, O Yahweh, keep me out of the hands of the wicked. Protect me from those who are violent, for they are plotting against me. And that's Esau. Everything that we have suffered in this society has been a plot, from the music down to the food, down to the air, you know, down to the kids, the laws, the women, everything, every aspect of this society, we are being attacked, you know, by these devils indirectly, because he have set things up to oppress and persecute us. Verse 5 says, the proud have hid a snare from me. And that's all we experience every day, from the taxation to the bills. Everything that we're going through in this society is a trap. Everything that we go through in this society is oppression. And Esau set it up that way to oppress us. That's why the suicide rates are so high. It's affecting his own people, but Esau don't give a damn. They collateral damage. You know, I hate to be an Edomite, man. He don't even love his own people. He destroying everybody just to get to Jacob, man. It says, they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Salah. So they're setting traps. That's why we see all these migrants and shit coming in the country. The so-called crime rate is increasing or whatever, because these devils want that. They're setting traps just so they can kill Jake and set up draconian legislations, which means it's tough laws, man. Harsh laws for the pettiest and simplest things. Because they want to eradicate us. They want to come with a new world so-called government that does not involve Israel. Verse NLT says, the proud have set a trap to catch me. They have stretched out a net. They have placed traps all along the way. Verse 6, KJV says, I have said unto Yahweh, thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplication, O Yahweh. O Yahweh, the Lord, the strength of my salvation. Thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. And that day is coming where we're going to need protection. You know, we're going to need protection from the things that, or, you know, if we have to go through it, we're going to need strength to develop and to deal with everything that we have to suffer, you know, in a society. You know, maybe even, we might have to face Our lives may be taken. We might die for this truth. We got to be prepared mentally, because knowing is half the battle, and we got to prepare our minds. You know, we're subject to all of the things. Hey, each brother's gonna, everybody's lot is gonna be different. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. But whatever we go through, the Lord is gonna give us the spirit to endure. Verse 8 says, grant not, O Yahweh, the desires of the wicked, because like one of the main desires is to get rid of the nation of Israel.